What's up, guys? So, yesterday I was telling y'all about the Norwegian Purl and how some um continental knitters find it easier to do once they get the hang of it, and it allows them to do pearls quicker because they're not doing the purl uh, like I'll show you, like when I do it from um how I normally do my pearls. Oops. So let's knit, knit through the back loop and purl. So normally I just bring my yarn to the front like this, go under that stitch purlwise, use my thumb to flip the yarn over the purl stitch, and then slide it off my hook. So that's how I normally do my pearls. But if you do the Norwegian Purl, so you knit, knit, knit through the back loop, purl, you're going to make sure that this yarn stays behind the needle on your left hand. So you're going to go make sure you're basically bending it under your front needle like this, and then you're going to slide under that stitch. You're going to twist your needle around to the back, yarn over, pull that yarn forward, take it under your purl stitch here, and slide it off, and you just create a purl stitch using the Norwegian. And you did it all basically with your right hand instead of switching over and doing stuff with your thumb on your left hand. So you can once you get the hang of it, you can speed it up, you know. But I gotta stand up to do this because you can speed it up once you get the hang of it. And for some people, it's an easy way for them to pick up their speed. It's less fiddly than the other way, but it's just an option if you're trying to figure out a way to pick up your speed. There's other ways to create purl stitches than there you go. This is knit through the back loop. Okay, there's other way to create purl stitches than just the traditional way, you see. And so for some people that'll be faster once they get the hang of making that stitch. Some people they're it's just not the stitch way for them either. So it just takes a while to learn how to do it. But it's always good too. Like, let's say that your thumb was sore or something. It's always good to have a backup. Even if you can't do it as fast as you normally go, at least you could keep knitting while you're resting that joint. And I've been peeling oranges, so my fingers are a little acidic. But with this stuff, the juice and acid dries on your finger. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. And one of the other things that we talked about today was like saving your labels and creating a journal. Okay, I was opening my door being nosy. So I'm just going to show you guys one of the things that I do sometimes with my hand spun. If I can find it. So when I started this scarf with my hand spun, I took, because this is like my YouTube journal right here. When I do stuff on YouTube, I'm trying to be more organized about what I talk about. Like today, the Norwegian Purl, how to save your labels. And so you can have a book like this, a journal like this. And what I did was when I took that skein of hand spun, I taped it inside of my YouTube journal on the day that I was going to talk about it. And so you could just keep doing it, and then you can mark off stuff as you do it. And that way you could keep on top of what you're knitting, what you're using to knit. I don't have a sample of this yarn, so I'll probably, like, this is like the little end down here. So once I reach that part, I'll finish the last row, and then I'll take some of that and I'll put it inside of my YouTube journal as well, just to uh, have that little bit of this spin in that journal. And another thing that I was going to show you guys, like you can see right here where this end, it had broken, and so it got spit spliced over here. And by spit splicing, you can use water or you can lick your hand, it doesn't matter. That's why they call it spit splicing, because you're using your spit. If you have an area, you can also use any liquid. You can use the hand sanitizer if you wanted to. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, because I gotta wash and block this scarf after I get done anyway. And hand sanitizer is less gross. So you could take that little area that might look weak to you, or you might not like how heathery it is, and you can take and you can put it in there, and you just rub it together, and that's spit splicing or wet splicing. That area of the fiber, felting it together is what you're doing. And because this is alcohol based, it would dry fairly quickly, the sanitizer. And you just go through there and you felt that area where you think that it might be a little weak, because you don't want your fabric coming apart. I'm just going to put a little drop there. And that happens from time to time, because I apply the opposite direction that I spun it. So when you apply in the opposite direction that you spun, you're removing twist from that fiber, from that single. So there you go. You get a, see how it looks all felty looking now? So that strengthens that area. You don't have to worry about it coming apart. And because it's 100% wool, other than these neps in it, which they don't count for maybe 3%, 4% of the actual fiber area, you don't have to worry about this coming apart. And like I said, the hand sanitizer is alcohol based, so it dries pretty quickly. And I'm going to be washing this anyway. So if I find another area where I just don't like how puffy it's looking, or if it looks like it might fray, then I'll just do like that. Just put a little drop of hand sanitizer on it and rub it together. And this works with most animal-based fibers that haven't been commercially processed, such as superwash. So you could get those scales to felt together. Alpaca wool, llama, pig fiber, horse fiber, rabbit fiber. A lot of those fibers will felt together. So, but that's just what I want to share with y'all today, a little tidbit. And I'll see y'all later.